FBI warns seniors of a $1 billion phantom hacker scam. We take most of this directly from the FBI's announcement. The FBI is warning the public of a recent nationwide increase in phantom hacker scams significantly impacting senior citizens. This phantom hacker scam is evolving of more general tech support, layering imposter tech support, financial institution, and government personas to enhance the trust victims place in the scammers. In other words, it's a complex deal. The bad guys are searching for fat targets. Victims often suffer the loss of entire banking, savings, retirement, or investment accounts under the guise of protecting their assets. Between January and June 2023, 19,000 complaints related to tech support scams were submitted to the FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center, that's also known as IC3, with estimated victim losses of over $542 million. Almost 50% of the victims reported to IC3 were over 60 years old, comprising 66% of the total losses. As of August of 2023, losses have already exceeded those in 2022 by an incredible 40%. Here's the scam. Phase 1, tech support imposter. A scammer posing as a tech or customer support representative from a legitimate company contacts a victim through a phone call, text, email, or pop-up window on the victim's computer and instructs the victim to call a number for assistance. Once the victim calls the number, a scammer directs the victim to download a software program allowing the scammer remote access to the victim's computer. The scammer pretends to run a virus scan on the victim's computer and falsely claims that the computer has been or at risk of being hacked. Next, the scammer requests the victim open their financial accounts to determine whether there has been any unauthorized charges, a tactic that scammers use to determine which financial accounts is the most lucrative for targeting. The scammer chooses an account to target, tells the victim they will receive a call of further instructions from the fraud department of the respective financial institution hosting that account. Phase 2, financial institution imposter. A scammer posing as a representative of the financial institution mentioned in Phase 1, such as a bank or brokerage firm, contacts the victim. The scammer falsely informs the victim that their computer and financial accounts have been accessed by a foreign hacker, and the victim must move their money to a safe third-party account, such as an account with the Federal Reserve or another U.S. government agency. The scammer directs the victim to transfer money via wire transfer, cash, or cryptocurrency, often directly to overseas recipients. The scammer may instruct the victim to send multiple transactions over a span of days or months. The scammer tells the victim to not inform anyone of the real reason they're moving the money. Phase 3, U.S. government imposter. The victim may also be contacted by a scammer posing as an employee at the Federal Reserve or another U.S. government agency. If the victim becomes suspicious of the government imposter, the scammer may send an email or a letter that appears to be an official U.S. government letterhead to legitimize the scam. Number 2, the scammer continues to emphasize the victim's funds are unsafe and they must be moved to a new alias account for protection until the victim concedes. Tips in general: do not click on unsolicited pop-ups, links sent via text messages, or email links or attachments. Do not contact the telephone number provided in a pop-up text or email. Do not download software at the request of an unknown individual who contacted you. Do not allow an unknown individual who contacted you to have control of your computer. The U.S. government will never request you to send money via wire transfer or to foreign accounts, cryptocurrency, or gift prepaid cards. And the FBI asks you to report it to these fraudulent or suspicious activities to the local FBI field office and the FBI IC3 site. Be sure to include as much information as possible. I have such contempt for these scammers that I've recommended that the death penalty be the standard penalty for such hackers and fraudsters. If you agree, I suggest you contact your senator representative. Time to make the penalty so severe that potential hackers go elsewhere other than the United States. This is Dr. David D. Schein. Thanks for joining me for this special edition of Saving America. Remember, a new Saving America show is aired on the Brushwood Media Network every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Listen on any of the 16 network stations, Apple or Google mobile app, Apple CarPlay, TuneIn, smart speaker, and all smart TVs. Find more information at the brushwoodmedianetwork.com. Please be sure to join us each week. We welcome and love your feedback from our growing audience.